Hi, this is Liz Bears with Okaloosa County Schools Office of Instructional Technology. And I'm here to talk to you today about 3 big changes that are happening in the technology department. We're going to look at a sway. It's called Moving to Life in the Cloud. 3 changes. So here we are. You can see this giant turtle. And the turtle is letting us know that previously to today, we've been kind of moving slowly and close to the earth. But now we're going to have some changes. The first big change that's coming is that all of your files are going to migrate from your school computer to the cloud. And this includes anything that's in your desktop or anything that is in your My Documents section. I know this gives you questions like, what does that mean, and what is it going to look like, and how am I going to find my files? Well, the good news is that all of your files are going to be even more accessible than they have been in the past, and they're going to be safer. Before, if your computer died or the hard drive crashed, you'd lose everything that you had on your device. But now, you're going to be able to access it at home and at school, and you'll be able to have those files protected for you. It's going to look exactly the same. The files will have the same name, the folders will have the same names, and you'll be able to find those files in 2 places. They'll be in the cloud and they'll be on your computer. So we're no longer traveling around like the turtle. Now it's more like a bird. We can soar. OneDrive is going to be your new filing cabinet. You'll access OneDrive through Office 365. And honestly, Office 365 is huge. This filing cabinet has a terabyte of space on it to store all of your files, and it can store any kind of file. We're not doing anything with Google, with Apple. We're not affecting that in any way. You can continue as you have been, but now you have OneDrive, a giant filing cabinet. You'll access that by going through ClassLink using your Okaloosa OneID. Click on your Office 365 icon, and when you get to the landing page, click on OneDrive. What's beautiful about this is you'll be able to access your files whether you're on your device at school or whether you're at home on another device, or even if you're in another state. You'll be able to access your files, make changes to them on phones, on tablets, on PCs, or Macs. Your accessibility is skyrocketing that way. So what do you need to remember before these changes take place? There's not a lot that you need to do. But if you do have some personal data on your devices, such as photos or music or movies, maybe you have tax returns that you brought to school to print one time, or perhaps some personal pictures, you'll want to remove those off your device. And remember, our acceptable use policy says that school devices are for school work. Also, remember that students and staff have 5 licenses or 5 paid copies of Office 365 to use on any device that makes your job more convenient for you. And finally, remember that any files that used to be stored on shared drives are now going to be located in the Okaloosa County School team with the name of your school on it. So the second big change that's happening, and you may have already noticed, is that Okaloosa County School District webmail is now gone. This is a kind of blurry picture of the icon that was in our ClassLink. That one's gone, and it's going to be replaced with Outlook. We already use Outlook in our computers. It's down on the taskbar of our computer, but it's also going to be located in Office 365. So when you click on that icon in ClassLink, you'll see that Outlook is the very first icon, and you'll be able to access it when you're not on your school device. And the third big change that's happening is that the servers all across the district are going away, and this means that you'll be able to find your files in 2 places. I already talked to you briefly about that home folder, how those files are going to be located in OneDrive. But files that have been shared, mostly at your school, are going to be located inside that team. And we're going to show you how to find those. We want you to be comfortable being able to find your files, to use Outlook, and to understand that your files on your computer are now synced in the cloud. The IT department and Teleforce have been trying to make that really smooth for you, and we understand that sometimes it's not smooth sailing, that there are small glitches that can happen. So if you are having any problems with the transition, we want you to know that there are 3 different kinds of ways that you can get some help. First of all, you can always call Teleforce on the help desk or email them at OCSD-Teleforce help desk. And that's for something really quick if you need just some quick help in the middle of class. If you have a few minutes, then we have a help channel built into the team, and it has a series of 2- and 3-minute videos that can teach you all about how to use Teams and OneDrive and Outlook and get the most out of those programs. And finally, we've prepared a deep dive training, 6 hours in the Tech Lab, where we're going to go into all of the apps in Office 365 to make your job better in every way. So, we're going to pay for your sub. We're going to give you 10 points for the deep dive training, but the most important thing is that you have peace of mind about where your files are located and how to get there. So now, why don't we get ready to take a test drive? Thanks for watching. This is Tech Time.